Yeah, I did. I watched a bit. Is it too late? Like, are we too far removed from Bad Blood to include one of their matches?
Nope.
Did we? When was Bad Blood? That was last Saturday.
Last Saturday, yeah.
He wants to include that.
Oh yeah, no, you can totally include Bad Blood.
Is that cool? I got dibs on the Hell in the Cell match then. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, fantastic match. Didn't need to be pretty. It knew, like, both those guys knew exactly what they were trying to accomplish. They were able to do it. I even loved the spot of of Drew McIntyre bleeding too much, and then the refs trying to get him to wipe the blood off his face. I'm assuming for like censorship purposes, and Drew fucking smacking the towel away. Oh god, I loved it. I loved that whole fucking thing. Well, that's a lie. I didn't love the whole thing. I think the friendship beads were a little weird, but I get why you did it. But yeah, no, that match had me, man, and I think like it's not even a hot take. I feel like that is the Hell in the Cell match to beat in the modern era, and then as time goes on, maybe of all time. It's gonna be in the conversations. It's gonna be in the conversation. At
Absolutely.
Some point. Yeah.
And the thing I love is that how they use the weapons and not in the way that they should have, like ripping the fucking legs off the tables, him killing himself on the stairs, not getting slammed on like the. It's like they took everything we knew was a part of a Hell in a Cell match and fucking completely deconstructed it and reconstructed it in a way. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I normally don't really like Hell in a Cell matches. Not that I don't like, it's that they all have the same fucking formula. Climb the thing, go through the cage, something like this. Like the whole time I'm like, what? I did not know what was gonna happen or what these dudes were gonna do. Like they came in with a fucking game plan and they're like, we're gonna make this work and we're gonna knock this out the fucking park. And I think it helped with Phil too, you know what I'm saying? Showing that he can get through a match and a fucking hardcore match, not get hurt, and still perform up to the levels that he claims that he's at. So I think it was a win-win all around too.
Let me ask you guys a question I asked last week. Now that I think about it, I'm going to ask y'all the same thing. Do you think this Hell in a Cell match was better than Cody and Seth's a few years ago in the PEG Tour?
I think so. I think so. I think by a small margin. I'm not saying it blows it out the water, because that's an all-time one as well. And you know what? It shows the formula is in the Hell in the Cell. You have to have a sense of realism, and that's what I think the two cell matches share.
Right.
Obviously, you can't fake a torn pec in with Cody, and then you can tell Drew and CM Punk did everything they could to try to make you believe they were legitimately trying to kill each other in the confines of a wrestling match. Even suspending all disbelief, they did everything they could to make you absolutely believe that they were going like off script, or however you want to phrase it, to just maim one another. And then by the end, it was just gorgeous. I loved that match. Rose tinted glasses has got me saying it's like my match of the year so far. So,
and honestly, the bees shit, stepping and getting slammed on all them fucking bees like Legos, like that shit does hurt. I mean, it hurt as much as like thumbtacks, but stepping on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to think about it first. I was like, this is fucking dumb and unnecessary. But then I was like, holy shit, I just stepped on a bunch of my daughter's beads and shit the other day, about murdered myself, fell down the steps. So like the beads can be deadly.
One in the chat was the Obafemi Tony D North American title match from the other night.
Yes.
That was a fantastic match. Go ahead, Bo.
Because it doesn't have to always be current. My match of the week is Alex Shelley versus Bob Backlund.
From Slammiversary 2007 that we watched with Kai.
Yes, sir.
Pretty Kyle over at Apron Bump. It'll be out this coming Wednesday. No free shout-outs, but that was a ton of fun. Dude, that was a fantastic match. Watching Shelley get stretched by Backlund, and then watching him pull that win out, like, oh yeah. Not to mention the fact the card. We talked about it through that whole fucking episode, how stacked that card was in 07. Like, it had everybody. Motor City Machine Guns, fucking Kevin Nash as the manager for Alex Shelley. Like, I completely forgot that happened. Road Warrior Animal showing up and teaming with Rick Steiner against the Dudley Boys. Like, TNA in 07 was a weird place, guys.
I guess I'll go next.
Aaron?
All right, go ahead, Al.
I was gonna say Willow and Mariah May. was a really good match last night, for sure. Mariah May's gear was fucking amazing. It was so beautiful. And Willow always looks good, but like Mariah May's gear was really good.
Mariah May is getting springboarded out of one of the best women's wrestling stories in a long time, with the Toni Storm stuff that she did. And now that she's on this title run now, she's continuing that push. And I think what she did last night with Willow continues to show that, because Willow was convincing in a loss that you watched that match and you said, okay, Willow could be a world champion at any point now. You know what I mean? Like, she was convincing enough that I didn't doubt that she could win that match.
Yeah, and I think that her losing was on purpose too, because I think that they're slow grinding to get her to be. And I think that when it's all said and done, if it's not by the end of this year, then going into next year, I think Willow's going to be the #1 women's wrestler, and if not just AEW, maybe the business, because she has it all. She has the appeal.
Does.
And like you said, like even in that loss, it still that make you like drop her down a peg. You still look like, all right, if she had to challenge again on fucking Dynamite for it, nobody's gonna talk shit or say anything about it.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I have two completely unrelated things. One, did y'all see the ghost that went past Jax? His screen went off, like he didn't move, but his camera went out of focus and then like went back into focus. Just saying. And then two, Kyle, are you drinking an entire gallon of tea right now?
Probably.
No.
Oh, I just saw like
It's
brown liquid.
No, it's water though. It is a gallon.
Oh, it looked like you had sweet tea in your thing, and I was just like, dude, that's gangster.
It's just the color of the bottle. That's all it is. It's just water, you guys.
It looked
You
like
guys know I drink a gallon like every time I sit on your show. I'll go through a whole damn gallon sitting here with y'all.
Anyway,
You guys make me thirsty.
Sorry for the shirt. But does it not look like he's like from the bottom? It looks like he's drinking like a gallon of sweet tea.
I was like, it's fine.
I'm fat enough as it is. I don't need the diabetes.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke.
Let's go.
Bo, have you went?
Yeah.
It's my turn, actually. I'm doing the
All right.
the triple threat match.
Do the triple threat, yes! Fuck yeah.
Ospreay, Trevor, and Takeshka.
My bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, whose loud ass TV is that right
I'm
now?
sorry. Hold on. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's so
I remember my
unprofessional
first
of me.
fucking time recording. Oh man, yeah. Somebody's
My bad.
just-
I was trying to stealthily put the game on. My bad.
Go ahead, RN, now that your co-host is done being rude as fuck.
Right? Just right now these are. I mean, I love seeing Trevor and Ospreay go at it, and I fucking love Takeshka. I mean, me and Kyle talk about he's one of my favorite, and Will Ospreay is my favorite wrestler right now. Like I said, the more that they clear shit up for him to get him closer and closer to the title, like I'm here for it. And like I said, just seeing them now and like how you could tell how much more natural they feel, how much more they've evolved, how much more like even with all the flippy shit, like it all made sense. It all had a place in the match. And then Takeshka just being a fucking bull in the china shop, fucking running through. And then even the turn we saw coming from 6 months ago with Kyle Fletcher in the end, like it all still like I got it. I understood it. Like I wanted this shit on AEW on like how it went, but like it just played out, like it just stacked up like Legos. It all fits so good together. And like I said, definitely want to see Ricochet, Trevor, and fucking Will more. But no, that was my match of the week for sure.
Here's a hot take for y'all. I think Takeshka currently has the highest ceiling in AEW's whole roster.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
I think that dude
We've
is
had that conversation for sure.
the next coming of Okada, of Kenny Omega. Like that dude can be a absolute.
If he learns how to speak
star.
English, he's going to be a fucking problem. That's the only thing that's going to hold him back. Because we've had this conversation. No, I'm being serious. Like,
Yeah.
we've had this conversation. Oh, got you again. It's just America. Like, and if you don't know how to fucking speak English, or at least enough to where we can understand, you don't have to have a manager. Like, you're never going to be a big star here. So, like, if he could get it together and at least be passable where he can talk on his own, he will be a fucking problem.
Well, no, Asuka became a huge star without knowing English.
Oh. Sorry,
Not
I'm watching
wrong.
the game.
I think that Takeshita getting the title was very much on purpose because going into Wrestle Dynasty, his history with DDT Pro and his great run in the G1 Climax,
Right.
I think it was very strategic to put that belt on him because he's already said that he's going to defend it all over the planet for any challengers that want a shot at it. And with Wrestle Dynasty, literally the night after Wrestle Kingdom Night 2 in the Tokyo Dome, putting the belt on a star that caliber to defend that belt in the Tokyo Dome makes complete fucking sense. So I think he's the workhorse, and I agree with everything y'all said about him being the next Okada and all of that nonsense. I will say my match of the week is Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. I'm not happy with the ending. I thought the ending was kind of a mess. Throwing the entire roster in the ring. The one thing I think they're doing right with this is what they tried to do with the Young Bucks. The whole anti-establishment EVPs versus AEW shtick. Like what we're seeing now is Jon Moxley and his crew versus AEW, and I think it's being better received than the other way around. I don't think we needed a second attempted homicide as close to the first one as we got. We saw the bag spot literally a month ago, so to do it again was kind of literally everybody watching with us was like, oh, cool, it's the bag spot again. Like, none of us, it wasn't as big as it could have been. What was more exciting was what you guys said, the turn we saw a mile away with Wheeler Yuta. So, but yeah, that's it. Match of the week is up. Al, you ready to talk about your boy?